Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. I'm just going to give it another 30 seconds. We've just seen a few more people logging in, so we'll start shortly. Okay, we'll make a start. So thank you today for joining us on this webinar. Today we'll be looking at the new City and Guilds Level 3 building regulations for electrical installations in dwellings. So that's the new qualification code 2383. There's a little bit of a qualification overview, so we'll run through some basics. Just a little bit of housekeeping first before we start. Session is being recorded. This will be sent out to all attendees after the webinar. Everyone is on mute, apart from myself. The slides will be sent out to all attendees alongside the recording webinar. Any questions that you have, please drop them in the question function. I have got a colleague on with me today that may be able to answer some of those questions as we're proceeding. And if for any reason you do get cut off, please use the original webinar link to gain access back into the session. Just a few little pointers on here, just to give you some functions. So you've got the chat function on there. You've got a little question function, which is one with a question mark in there. The materials, so the presentation slides for today. There's a PDF document in that little paperclip. So if you wanted to download those, you could do. You've got the settings function and you've got the raise hand. Today's agenda, we're just going to do a quick welcome and introduction. We're going to cover some market context, look at the qualification overview for the 2383, a little bit of further information, and then we'll look for answering any questions that come through and close the session. I can't see it being a long session today. It's quite a short qualification. It's more of a CPD qual, but we'll run through it, and please feel free to drop any questions into the question box. So just to introduce you to some of the people that are on the call today. So Matt is our product manager for building services. He's in the background. He'll be answering any questions that come through. There's myself, technical advisor for building services engineering. We was due to have Salim with us, but unfortunately he's been called into an urgent meeting, but he may well drop in. So we may have Salim, our industry manager for building services, that may also join us. As I run through this presentation, I'm just going to turn my camera off just while we go through the presentation. I'll put my camera back on once we come to an end. So we've got a new building services engineering sector on our webpage now, if you're not familiar with it. It's got the latest sector research, guides, qualifications and programs, some future of our skills landscape, some case studies on there and ways to find qualification information. So if you're not aware of that, you're not been on recently, please take a look at that. Some really useful information on there. We've also got our green skills and sustainability page on the website. So we've got our green skills that we've been developing over the last 12 to 18 months. So we've got the air source heat pump, we've got the EV charging, we've got the battery storage systems, and we've got the small scale solar PV. These are all MCS accredited, so they're approved on the MCS website. But again, if you want to take a greater look at those, please follow the links on the website for the green skills and sustainability. Just a little comment around skills gap. I'm sure most of you are aware that the UK is facing a significant skills gap in the electrical sector as well as many other areas of construction. A number of qualified electricians continues to decline, so apparently we're down statistically now down 26% since 2018. But there's still a growing demand for professionals, not only from practical skills, but also understanding building regulations and compliance for requirements, which is why we're launching this qualification today. So delivering qualifications like building regulations, electrical installation in dwellings is essential to closing skills gap, helps to support the workforce, helps to ensure new entrants are competent in legal and safety frameworks, and underpin domestic electrical installations. So a little statistic there saying that we're looking for additional skilled workers, another 33,000 required by 2027, which is not a long way from where we are now. So a quick look at the qualification overview. Again, City and Guilds level 3 in building regulations for electrical installations in dwellings. So this is now the 2383-10. So 238310, building regulations. Purpose of the qualification is for those individuals who are practicing electricians operating in domestic environments to gain an understanding of the electrical installations in dwellings, what must comply with all relevant building regulations. So a primary aim of this knowledge-based level 3 qualification is to enable practicing electricians operating in the domestic environment to gain an understanding of how electrical installations in dwellings must comply with the relevant building regulations. Qualification is relevant for electricians or allied professionals in the building sector practicing their trade in England and Wales, as there are different regulations governing Scotland and Northern Ireland. One thing to bear in mind there. If you're looking to deliver this qualification, you will need to seek full approval for this. If you are currently delivering the 239310, then you'll be automatically approved for it, for the 238310. But otherwise, please refer to the document centre approval process and quality assurance standards for further information. Centre resource requirements. So centre staffing delivering these qualifications must be able to demonstrate that they meet the following occupational expertise requirements. They should be occupationally competent or technically knowledgeable in the area for which they are delivering training, or have experience providing training, have recent relevant experience in the specific area they will be assessing, and have credible experience in providing training. This qualification in particular is a real good CPD qualification for staff delivering electrical programs. So it's again good continued professional development. Learning requirements. City and Guilds not set any entry requirements for this qualification. However, centres must ensure that candidates have the potential and opportunity to gain the qualification successfully. So a quick overview there. So again, City and Guilds awarding building regulations for electrical installations dwellings 2383. Opens for registration at the end of this month. Registration will run for 4 years. The registration duration is 12 months, so learners registering onto this have got to complete it within 12 months. But as you can see there, it's a really short qualification. It's only a 6-hour recommended guided learning hours with a 10-hour total qualification time. There's one method of assessment, which is an online multiple choice test paper with 35 questions, 2 learning outcomes, and you can see that the exam there is weighted. So for learning outcome 1, you've got 40%, and then for learning outcome 2, you've got 60%. So the 2 learning outcomes cover the approved documents. So approved document A for drilling and chasing walls, B for fire, C for contaminants, E for sound resistance, F for ventilation, L for conservation of fuel and power, M for access, and P for electrical and notification. The qualification, if you want access to the handbook, then please scan the QR code. I'll leave that there for a second. Hopefully you can see the screens now. And again, if you want a copy of the draft handbooks there, or you want to speak to the team in further detail around this qualification, please scan the 2 QR codes there. These slides will be sent out to you. The presentation will be sent as well as the presentation slides. You should be able to get those in the paperclip function that I mentioned at the beginning. So you should be able to download those now. As I mentioned there about the associate vacancies, there is the email address there at the bottom, associate.recruitment@cityandguilds.com. There's various roles there, from examining, moderating, EQAs, development, exam writing. So if it's something you are interested in, please have a look there on the website. Or if you'd be more interested in getting involved around the development of the future green skills and BSc qualifications, assessments and support resources, working with City and Guilds and as an associate development consultant, there's a further QR code there that will lead you to a form that you can fill in, and we can then contact you, or the associate team can contact you. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.